JDZmedia.
It's Vandull. Listen. Yo, I met this girl, she entered my world. I said it's just me and you. She confided in me and told me all of the darkness she'd been through. She showed me scars all down her legs and said she was stabbed by her ex. I was naturally vexed, but I told her she didn't have to reflect, but she wanted to. She was blaming her dad for neglect. Plus her mum was moving loose and fucking her friends, so she didn't have no respect. And as for the sex, she told me when she was young she was gang raped. Hands tied and her mouth taped. Slightest touch made her handshake, so I put on my Superman cape. At the beginning, I would go to hers and we were close at first. I didn't know we were cursed, I even wrote her a verse. I didn't know bad would go to worse, until she hit me with one of them kind of blows. She came home and told me that she had been diagnosed with cervical cancer. When I found out, I just froze, asking the world for an answer, cause it wasn't the life she chose. She said she's keeping it private though, and I didn't want to try and impose. She didn't want to make it worse by manifesting, so she'd hide enclosed on Insta though she'd try and pose, saying she's fat when she's trying on clothes. She sank into depression, I was like, come on, don't lie, it shows. For 2 whole years, every day and night she died and rose. She was falling apart like a dying rose, and I just thought this is how life goes, much to my disappointment. Plus she didn't want it to consume the relationship that was poignant, so she went with a nan to appointments, and she kept it away from me, it was weird. Said none of her friends even cared, so I said I didn't want them anywhere near, cause that wouldn't be sincere. Cause we'd sit and watch cancer research programs, couldn't proceed with no plans, like there wasn't even no chance. Plus now nothing could lead to romance, no, not even a slow dance. Always in pain with no energy. She would ask me to cream her skin and all of the rashes from radiotherapy, but she won't switch up her diet. She would just tell me be quiet. Sugary sweets and smoking cigs, so it was an awkward climate, and we didn't get no help. She insisted on keeping it all so private, so I kept it to myself. I was living my life on autopilot. Every day and night and day, I broke down and cried. I was talking and thinking about someone else that I loved and how she died. And I'm not even religious, but I'd pray and look up above, asking for mercy on her. The disease already took someone I love. And then she derailed like she wanted to see me fail. I went on tour to the States and she ran me down for every detail. And then I realised she was logged into my emails and my Insta and my Facebook, going through deleting females. But I'm humble and I'm the truest guy. She threatened me with suicide. I truly tried to help, but she was too beside herself. It was terrible. I tried to be sensible, and I gave one of her friends a call like, hey up, I hope you're cool. And the next bit just didn't make any sense at all. I said I'm feeling horrible, I can only do what's honourable. She's ill and suicidal and I can't be held responsible. She said, what do you mean by ill? I said she must not have told you all. She's got cancer. And she said, Luke, that's just not logical. She said, for how long? I said 2 years. She said, not possible. And then she spoke to her mum and gran and rang me back like, this is diabolical. Her mum don't know what you're talking about, and her grandma says they'd never even been to the hospital. So what, she wasn't dying? Nah, she's watched me proper crying. Oh my God, what a lot of lying. No, wait, she was off work sick. Well, that was a lot of lions. I said, get her out my fucking yard, no compromising. I had her mum on the phone crying and apologising, and she said, sorry, it's not your fault. You're a good person and a pure soul. What she has done is awful, that's not normal. And I thought, oh, that's thoughtful. Whoa, wait a second, mate. So everything she said has been fake. Her mum confirmed that it was all lies, and plus she's never been raped. Her ex never stabbed her, nothing like that, she's never been through it. She even told all her friends that she was suicidal when I told her to do it. I swear I've never known a badder sin, more than kind of embarrassing. Plus she faked a miscarriage, but that's a minor in comparison. And I swear that God's gonna get her for her sins. What was that radiotherapy rush? That psycho marking up her belly and her tings. I used to pray every day, she simply got to recover. But sympathy, that's how she got me to love her. That evil bitch was just watching me suffer. I swear, proper spook me. Literally feel like I've just lived through a horror movie. And you might think, what if she deads herself? Not my problem, I'm vexed as hell. Cause then I reached out to her ex, and she did it to her ex as well. And that's true. And you know what's even more bait too? She'd even get him to drop her off at the cancer ward and she'd walk straight through. So that's 2 man, 4 years, hurt and pain. And now I'm hearing she's out there trying to throw some dirt on my name and begging for help. Talking about protect your mental health. But what about my mental health? What if I would have deaded myself? So So I'm really sorry if this is offending, talking about all this disgusting sick pretending. But she's taking bare selfies and this isn't ending. You can find her on Tinder, next victim pending. Hold tight, JDZ every fucking time.